Welcome to another line game devlog. The first major change I've made to the game recently is that I've decided to fix the game's resolution. There are two reasons for this. The first is that when the game was full screen on a large screen, the lines would be very small. By fixing the resolution, the lines will be a consistent size even when the game is in full screen mode. The second reason is that by having a fixed size, it's easy to draw a lot of horizontal lines to fill in certain shapes. For instance, my character's head is now a filled-in circle instead of just being a unfilled-in circle. This does, however, give the game a little bit of a more pixelated feel to it when zoomed in, but I still think it looks alright. Let me know what you think of the new look. I've also been adding some enemies to the game. My game does not have sprites, so instead I have a JSON file that lists the lines, basic shapes, and points that make up an enemy or entity. I then animate these images in the code to give it a little bit more life. Lastly, I've made a major change to how I do font rendering. Originally, I just used true type fonts and extracted all the points that were used to render the font as an image. I would then draw a whole bunch of lines between these points. However, this always looked a little bit janky. Instead, I found some obscure font format called the Hershey font format, which I guess was created for naval weapons. This font format stores the glyphs of the font as pen strokes. This lets my line renderer draw text stroke by stroke. The end result looks much cleaner. I can also draw the text stroke by stroke instead of letter by letter like a lot of games do. That's pretty much all I have today. Thanks for watching.